Hey everyone, it's Enryu, and today I'm going to attempt to teach you a concept that most ADC players don't know about, and that is the concept of foresight. So, if you're like a Gen Z or like you were born in the 2000s, 2010s, whatever it is, I don't know, you probably like heard of all those like webtoons or whatever that talk about like, if I were reborn in like 10,000 years ago, or if I was like an SSS tier like frog or whatever. Basically, when a challenger player or a high rated player steps into lower level games, or maybe just like they step into challenger games, right, for example, and they're playing against other challenger or grandmaster players, there's like a big difference. You can tell if someone is really good at the game. For example, if let's say a pro level LCK player were to step into NA solo queue, they would probably get challenger with like an 80% win rate, right, and then high LP as well. So right here is a bad example of foresight, because, or by my Leona at least, where she fully knows that we're into double ranged, which means we're going to get poked out if we walk up, but she decides to walk up anyways. So she loses her HP and has to burn a health pot. That's bad, right? And for me here, I know what's going to happen if I walk up. Why? Because I've been in this situation before. It's like, I've been here before, so I know what's going to happen. So with the Leona in my lane, we are outranged. They have Janna, they have First Strike MF. What I want to do is actually not walk up, right? You might get curious sometimes, and you might think like, okay, just what if I do that, right? What if I just walk up? And I'll tell you, I've tried this like hundreds, if not thousands of times. The ending is usually not good, right? So I've learned from the past, I've learned from my mistakes. I regressed, if you will, if you like using the webtoon terminology. And I know what is the bad decision, so therefore I would try to not do it. And in this case, my Leona misses E, right? She misses E, that means we can't go in on them. And regardless, even if she hits it, it's not good, because we can't really fight them right now. Right, she lands it right here. See, look, I walk up, we just take damage to face. That's an example of what happens when you don't listen to your instincts or, your foresight. So what can we actually do in this lane? Well, the only thing we can actually do is if the enemies mess up and they use their skills that prevent us from getting onto them in the first place. So let's say like if Janna wastes her tornado, right? Then we can fight. But if she doesn't do that, we can never actually fight. So we either wait for a jungle gank or we wait for the enemies to mess up. So you might think like, okay, well that sounds terrible. I have to just wait for enemies to mess up. What if they don't mess up, like right here? I wasn't sure if my Leona would help me farm or not. So like I was trying to get out of the farm myself, but it would have been much easier if she just autoed so that I could auto. But alright, here's the thing. You might think you have to like I have to do something, right? Look, my top laner is dead. This is a diamond player in my challenger lobby. He's already dead. He died to Rio Joe Biden. Joe Biden is like 90 years old. How did he just kill my top laner? Oh, how did he kill my top laner twice? Right, that's what you might think. And you're perfectly right. So like, okay, anyways, let me buy my item first. So buying Electrix is we're buying Kraken because we're poor. So, you might think to yourself like, okay, what can I do, right? What can I do in situations like my top lane is already 0-2, I'm an ADC, I'm down 3 CS, I'm in a lane where, we can't really play. How do we win games like this? And the moral of the story is, in most of these games, you're not actually going to get the 100% like, oh, okay, this is like the perfect game. Everything is going in my favor. The only thing you can really do is to guarantee your own kind of like stability. As in like, okay, you want to farm as much as possible. So in this case, I want to farm as much as possible. Okay, my Leona engages. There, I walk up. I'll hit. I'll hit until I can't hit anymore, which is now. I can't hit anymore, right? Okay. Well, that was a little ambitious, but I think I've been yapping this whole time. I haven't been using my hawk shot. But anyways, this is good for us, right? So, that right there was an opportunity. Why was that an opportunity? The enemies gave us an angle to go in. My support went in. And I knew what to do. I knew that we couldn't kill them because all we can do is just, burn their sums. Because, okay, you should never assume that you can actually kill the enemies if they have summoner spells. Because if you can, that means you're assuming they're stupid, right? Like, so do you think MF would just not flash there? Like, probably not. She probably would flash and would cleanse and would get out alive. So I wasn't playing the killer there. If she was going far away, like, for example, under a tower, I would not chase her under a tower. I would just simply freeze this wave, right? So look at how much farm MF is losing just from that sequence alone. And obviously my Leona isn't here, so it's not like we can hold this. But she lost so much farm. We went from being down CS to having more CS. Like, I'll have more CS than her after, like, this wave. But first, I need to collect this wave. Okay, and then... Yeah, I don't think we'll be killing her, bro. Like, I think we just get out here now. But yeah, without our jungler, we're not gonna kill them. And then MF procs or Q, it is what it is. Now, what's the next thing, right? You have to keep constantly thinking. Eventually, it'll become a habit that you won't have to, like... For example, I'm thinking out loud, so it might seem like very slow. It's like, oh, I'm just very slow at thinking what's the next step. I have to do this repetitive thing where, like, I have to keep asking. But once you get into the habit of it, it becomes very fast and very simple. Like, in my mind, it probably takes, like, less than, like, half a second to think about these things because I've been doing it for so long. And if you have, like, any other hobbies or, like, you know, interests where you've gotten good at it, like, it can be anything, can literally be, like, Tetris or... Okay, I'm gonna ult here for pressure, because I'm gonna recall anyways. And I kind of want to get them low so that they are more incentivized to recall as well. Honestly, if Leona was there, that probably would be a possible kill, but it's okay. I mean, I think, regardless, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna actually buy 2 longswords instead of that because I like the AD scaling on Ashe more versus like for a W instead of like just pure attack speed. But yeah, anyways, going back to the thing, like you basically have to do this over and over again in each game, depending on like what you know, of course. Like, because if there's a concept you don't know about, then obviously you can't think about it. But thinking about stuff will help you reach like the more advanced stuff, right? Like if you know what 1 + 1 is, eventually you'll learn what 2 + 2 is. Right? I might just... Oh, wait, hold up. She has to burn her flash here. Okay, that's her flash. Alright, see? I had the foresight right there to know that I only wanted to burn her flash there. I can't kill her. Why? Because she has flash, right? So it's really obvious that I can't kill her unless she messes up really bad. And now, as we're thinking for ourselves and we're getting a lead in our own lane, our top laner magically just solo kills, right? So when you're playing a game as an ADC, even if your top is anything, you don't try to think about that. Don't try to be like, okay, like I have to have every lane winning in order for me to win. That's just not true. You can win your own lane without other lanes winning, and that's okay. You might not win the game, but also you're not meant to win every single game. You realistically only need like, okay, well, because right MMR is like really messed up, you probably need like 53% win rate to climb, but you know what I mean? Like, whether or not my teammates are winning doesn't really change anything for me. Like, for example, like I just burned her cleanser. Okay, next time we kill her, that's fine, right? So yeah, we still have a freeze. MF still has trouble trying to farm because, you know, Janna's top. You know, Janna being top might get my team killed, but, you know, it is what it is. That's not something I can control. Unfortunately, it's just how Janna plays, so I'm just gonna keep holding this wave, make MF lose as much as possible, because realistically speaking, we're not really gonna get plates. Like, it's just not that realistic to get plates nowadays. One person can defend it, and if we can't dive and kill her, it's better to just deny her the farm, right? Like right here, I can deny her a cannon. I don't get 63 gold because I have to share with Leona, but I get to deny MF like 120 from like minions and cannon, so, and XP as well. So in this case, we're winning. Now, will we win this game? Still don't know yet. We can, for sure, but it's harder because other lanes are losing. But still, you would rather focus on yourself than say, you know, just do whatever. Because I'm up 20 CS right now. I'm technically doing very good. And I mean... Okay. I'm just gonna pop berry here to make sure I don't die. And there we go, that's 1 kill. Like, all of a sudden, I'm kind of fed now. Right? Janna roamed, but we got a kill on their MF, so... now I kind of want to stay for this. Like, it's kind of bad, like, low-key I'm dead here, but... You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you risk it for the biscuit, and I hope Janna doesn't chase me and stop my recall, otherwise I'd be very sad. Looks like she's not doing that. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I took a risk there because I needed my item. That was it was kind of a calculated risk. Like, I've done this enough times because MF was dead, right? Even if Janna would come at me right away, I think I would be able to survive Janna. Now, the only problem there would be my delayed recall. So basically, it was up to, am I willing to delay my recall such that I lose some minions in order to buy this full item? And my answer to this usually would be yes, because this full item makes me a lot stronger and it's, like, it feels much better recalling buying a full item than say like buying components and just missing like 50 gold, right? So Hawkshot here, I'm just on autopilot right now, I'm not gonna lie because I'm yapping so much because I'm thinking out loud, but basically you see how we were able to just win lane. I don't know why I like cancelled my ult there. And then my top laner is still winning now, right? It's just back and forth. It's never like, oh, the game is over because my top laner died twice. Maybe some games are like that, but you know, if you want to win games like that, you still have to worry about your own lane. So just think more about your own lane. In this case, MF probably has, I think she has flash up now. I'm just going to hawkshot one more time for my teammates because they're making a top play. I think okay, we can't because Janna's back, but we can try to poke her, right? So if she tries to trade with me now, I mean, man. I didn't time it right. I thought I could time her Janna's shield. I guess that lasts longer than I expected. My bad. Okay, she still died to it anyways. Okay, well, you know, I really could be inting, but enemy MF is also kind of ooh, you do not want to see that from your support, I won't lie. It's just not a fun time, but we ignore it and we move on. Like I said, just focus on yourself. I'm up like almost 30 CS, and you know, we got 2 dragons. Maybe it's winnable. And Echo's over here, so I can kind of farm this. I can low-key farm this. Okay, and now I recall. Now what boots am I building? Okay, wait, hold up. Maybe they're cooking. Maybe I just don't buy boots yet, honestly. But if I had to, I probably would buy armor boots, I think. Right now, I think I'm just gonna work towards Phantom Dancer. It's kind of like a soy build, but I think I actually need the movement speed this game, unironically. One of the rare games because they have like these champions. And I'll buy steel caps. Because with Phantom Dancer, I don't really need that much attack speed anymore from attack speed boots, so it's gonna be Phantom Dancer, and then I build IE probably. Or if Riven starts, I think she might actually be building Death's Dance. We'll see. But if she is, then I need Last Whisper. Or I do no damage to her. Please tell me you kill her. Oh boy, I'm gonna click R right here. Can I kill her with this? Please tell me you do. Oh my god. I mean, I can... I mean, I want to, right? But I can't. And now MF is getting a free plate spot. It's unfortunate. I do get a Riven kill, but... the rest is not up to me. I can hawkshot here. Okay. Maybe that's the most we can get, and then bot turret, it's probably dead. Oh, was that like a good trade for us? Not really. I mean, if we lose bot turret, it's not very good, right? But in the grand scheme of things, I probably care a little bit more about kills than turrets right now, because if I kill the Riven, then the Riven has less time to scale. Because she's dead, right? And then if we kill Echo, he has less time to scale. And burning their sums there, stuff, it's probably like, in the long run, it's probably better for us, but it just feels bad giving MF like a free full turret and waves to farm. But at the same time, if I'm getting gold while she's getting gold and I'm the more useful person, as in like, I think I'm doing better right now, I'm the better player, then that's fine. I'm willing to give her gold for me to get gold and also help out my team, right? So that's the reason why I made that play. I'm not trying to be selfish or like, you know, glaze myself, but I think I do need to make that play in order to keep us into the game. Because imagine if I wasn't there and Riven lived, my teammates died for nothing, and now all of a sudden it's like, okay, wow, I sat bot with MF and I did nothing, right? MF, like my tower would be alive and MF wouldn't get that much gold, but like now we're both ADCs, and but like one of us is gonna get one shot, and if the Riven is just Thanos, then I'm gonna be the one that's dead. So, you know, I might as well sacrifice a little bit for myself and help out my team and see what we can do, right? So that's like my foresight for this game. And, you know, whether or not it works out, well, in my experience, I guess since I've done it a lot of times, I'll tell you usually it works out, because if you help your team, they end up in a better spot. It will also relieve pressure off you, because, you know, you will have teammates, instead of just like, oh, I have to solo carry this, and then, oh, I got one shot, so the game is lost, right? So, yeah, our Silas is not doing good. I don't think this investment is worth it, to be honest, but I'll just send an arrow. Good luck, team. Alright, hopefully you guys kill her. If not, best of luck. Okay, nice. So that was pure luck, by the way. Now, was that foresight by me? Kind of, but like, that's not something I expect to happen every single time. I threw that arrow. I didn't expect to hit. I was like, okay, there's probably a decent chance it could hit. That's why I threw that position. But most of the time it doesn't work out. Like, because usually the arrows don't connect like that. But I got lucky there. But regardless, you need like the map awareness, and just like in general, you need the courage to throw out that arrow. Because if it hits, then something like that happens, right? Wow, we suddenly just kill 2 of them and we get 2 towers. That literally turns the tide of the game. Nobody talks about this enough, but there are very small moments in the game where you can realize that, like, okay, the game, like the momentum is just shifting. And those are one of those moments. And as an ADC, you can create those moments, right? I'm not like extremely ahead. I didn't, well, maybe I'm a little bit, but I didn't 1v9 anything. I just simply, I saw something. Okay, like for example, like right here, I would just run. Okay, good luck, bro. Yeah. Good luck, bro. Anyways, they lose a wave mid, so you know what? It's whatever. I'm just gonna keep farming. But Aurelia died. They get this dragon. Nothing we can do about that. Maybe I should have been helping earlier. But I also feel like if Aurelia is dead and they're running towards it, let's just not go for it. It's fine though if we get this turret. Maybe we don't because Riven is there, but yeah. It's definitely going Motor Reminder, I think, because she's building into armor now and I want to be able to kill her. And also everyone's base armor is going up anyways. So yeah, in this case, where we're just farming mid, I'm basically, like, I'm technically on autopilot, but also I'm making sure like my farm is constant, right? Like if you look at me, 180 something CS at 19 minutes, it's like 9.5 CS or something like that. Excuse my math, but it's probably pretty close, right? I'm making sure I get gold. I make sure that as an ADC, I'm doing my job of getting gold so that I could do damage. Now this is probably not a good fight. We don't want to run into them here. This is a bad spot. If my Silas gets out, he gets out, right? I'm just gonna go back mid. And then I'm gonna ult here. She probably cleanses. Oh my god. Okay, we just face tanked an MF ult. Call that aura, or whatever the young people say nowadays. I'm like 24, so yeah, I don't know what they say. I'm pretty old, but yeah. Gonna try and get this turret here because just ignore that, bro. Just, it is what it is. I've seen a lot of things this game. I don't like, it doesn't affect me anymore. Okay, so off that play, they probably get that, honestly. I don't, who knows. I'm just gonna shoot one up there just in case. It's whatever. But yeah, sorry, my support kind of stun locked me, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, yeah, you just gotta do the right thing. And to know whether or not you do the right thing, You just have to base it off of two things, which is, are you getting gold, and are you progressing the game, right? If you're getting gold, then you're for sure progressing the game because you're buying items. I don't like it when people take my farm like this, but it's whatever. And then progressing the game is like turrets, objectives, right? So dragons, Otacon, Baron, and then, I mean, turrets are probably the most important ones because they translate into not just gold, but also map pressure. That guy is probably dead. I don't need to ult for him. Aurelia is probably also dead. But maybe we can get something off this because they're kind of split, I'm not gonna lie. Kennen is all the way back there. I mean, we don't have our teammates actually. They ran over there to the other side, so we are now split, but if we can regroup, maybe just bro. What? Yo, guys, help me. I gotta kite this well. I gotta turn on my target champions only. Oh my god, that guy almost griefed me, I'm not gonna lie. I got this guy. Okay. Where's my Rengar been this entire time, actually? Okay, anyways, I think I played that pretty well. That's what I mean by, like, I actually needed Phantom Dancer because I needed that movement speed. I'm pretty sure I'd die if I didn't have the movement speed against those guys. But yeah, that echo kind of trolled, though. Also, can I get this cannon? Probably not. Yo, bro, please don't reset it. Oh, it's gonna reset, isn't it? Where's our jungler, by the way? Yo. It's fine. I think we got it. But, okay, it's fine. It's whatever. All good. I can't be here. Do I have enough gold? I'll just farm my jungler's camp. It's okay. I mean, he wasn't here anyways. He was farming the entire time. It's only fair that I get to farm his camp for my item because I put in the work that fight. I'm not gonna lie, right? So you guys see all in these like small moments, these small decisions, they all kind of just add up, despite how your teammates are like. Okay, like let's be real here, right? My Leona, she's doing her job. She's not bad. Like the way that she dies sometimes is really weird, but she's doing her job. So let's say, like, my Leona's good, right? Good teammate. My Rengar, he didn't ruin the game. So as a jungler, you know what? He did fine. He's a good teammate. Now, did my side laners do amazing? Like 3-6-1-6? Not really. I will say that they played like average, or maybe slightly below average. And I should be careful here. Oh my god, dude, like they're really just flashing on me. Okay. I just said I should be careful here, but I don't know why we're pinging me. Actually, I did do something wrong there. Because I need to be careful. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? You got me there. I need to be careful. I wasn't careful enough. That's all. I should have expected them to do that, regardless of whether or not I think they would or not. So that's bad on me. It is what it is, bro. Just nerf Riven, man. But yeah, basically, more of the story is you can play well, but you will probably still have a decent chance of losing games like this, whereas, enemy is just too fed, and your teammates, whether it be team comp or player, whatever it is, it's just not enough. But the important lesson, the important takeaway from this is there are definitely things that you can do to swing the tides of the game as an ADC. There are a lot of things you could do. It's more important to just not focus on your teammates, because if you play, for example, if I play like this every single game, there's a better chance that I will win more than I lose, which will lead to me climbing. Like, I got -21 for this, which feels bad, but it's about consistency. The more often I do this, rather than blaming my teammates or just giving up and coin flipping, the higher the chance of me actually climbing. So, give it a try, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.